फ्रेंड्स गुड मॉर्निंग मोर यूट्यूब चैनल जीव विज्ञान को मु डॉक्टर सुब्रत कुमार महांती आपण मानक स्वागत करूछि। आज आम टैक्सोनॉमी विषय रे आलोचना करिबा किंतु ता पूर्वरु आपण माने समस्ते मोर ए चैनल जीव विज्ञान को सब्सक्राइब करबे बोली आशा और विश्वास। व्हाट इज टैक्सोनॉमी? Taxonomy is a branch of biology that deals with the characterization, identification, nomenclature and classification of organisms into different groups based on their similarities. The term taxonomy was coined by Swiss botanist Augustin Pyramus de Candolle. The term taxonomy is derived from two Greek words. Taxis means arrangement and nomos means law. So taxonomy is the rules of arrangement. Taxonomy ro ODIA translation हेउची जीव वर्गीकरण विज्ञान। जीव मानकर चरित्रायन किंबा चरित्र वर्णना, सेमानकर चिन्हट, नामकरण एवं सेमानक मध्यरे थिबा सामंजस्य को भित्ति करी सेमानकु विभिन्न वर्ग रे विभक्त करिबा को जीव वर्गीकरण विज्ञान बोली कुआ जाय। These are the four core aspects of taxonomy. First one is characterization in ODIA, charitrayana. Before identifying an organism, we have to determine and describe its important diagnostic characteristics. For characterization, different characters such as morphological, anatomical, molecular, ecological and behavioral characters are taken into consideration. जे कौनसी जीव को चिन्हट करिबा पूर्वरु सेही जीवर गुरुत्वपूर्ण गुण गुड़िक निर्धारण एवं वर्णना करिबाटा जरूरी। Second aspect is identification in ODIA चिन्हट। Identification of an unknown organism is based on its diagnostic characteristics. एक जीवर गुरुत्वपूर्ण गुण गुड़िक निर्धारण कला परे अन्य जीव मानक सहित तुलना करिबा द्वारा सेही जीवटी को चिन्हबा अति सहज होई जाय। So we have to compare the important diagnostic characters of an organism with already existing organisms for identification. Third aspect is nomenclature, माने नामकरण। Nomenclature is the system of naming. विभिन्न प्रजातिर जीव मानकर नामकरण करिबा पई द्विपद नामकरण किंबा बाइनोमियल नोमेनक्लेचर रो अनुसरण करा जाय। Binomial nomenclature was formally introduced by Swedish scientist known as Carlos Linnaeus. Carlos Linnaeus is also known as the father of taxonomy. One example is Panthera tigris. This is the scientific name of tiger. This name is binomial consisting of two words. First word Panthera is the genus in ODIA Vansha and second word is tigris, that is species kimba prajati. Another example is Homo sapiens, scientific name of humans. This is also binomial. First word, that is Homo, is the genus and sapiens is the species. The remaining two, that is Oryza and Solanum, are scientific names of genus. Fourth aspect is classification kimba vargikarana. Classification is a process by which organisms are divided into different groups known as taxonomic groups based on their similarities. A taxonomy group is also known as taxon, plural taxa. These are the scientific names of different taxonomy groups which are written in Latin format. Similarly, various taxonomy groups are given definite scientific name according to the system of International Code of Nomenclature. In the process of classification, for instance, in case of plant kingdom, after arranging all plants into different taxonomic groups based on their similarities, each group is assigned to a specific rank or a level known as taxonomic category. There are 7 basic categories such as kingdom, phylum for animals and division for plants, class, order, family, genus and species. These categories have been organized from top to the bottom in the decreasing order of their inclusiveness. Out of these, species is least inclusive and kingdom is most inclusive. Remaining categories such as phylum, class, order, family and genus have different degrees of inclusiveness based on their position in this hierarchical system of classification. Of these categories, the least inclusive one is species. A species is a group of closely related individuals capable of interbreeding. For example, Rosa indica is the name of a species that is rose. One or more closely related species together form a genus. Similarly, closely related genera form a family, and closely related families form an order. So this process of organization in a hierarchical pattern goes on from bottom to the top in the increasing order of their inclusiveness. According to the modern concept of kingdom, there is another category known as the domain. For example, all eukaryotic organisms belong to one domain known as eukaryota or eukarya. In addition to this, there are subcategories also, such as subspecies, subgenus, subfamily, suborder, and so on. In this system, kingdom has the highest rank, whereas species has the lowest. Remaining categories have different ranks based on their position in this system of classification. Classification system in which different taxonomic categories based on their ranking pattern with highest rank, that is kingdom at the top and lowest, that is species at the bottom, are used to organize different taxonomic groups is known as the hierarchical system of classification. So in this system, there is a definite hierarchy in which kingdom occupies the highest position and species occupies the lowest. Remaining categories occupy different positions based on their ranking pattern or their degrees of inclusiveness. So such type of arrangement of different categories based on the ranking pattern in order to organize different taxonomic groups is known as the hierarchical system of classification. Now let us know about the differences between taxonomic groups and categories. Taxonomic groups are real biological entities. They are the actual populations of living organisms. They are not abstract representing discrete populations of living organisms in the nature. For example, Panthera tigris, Oryza solanum, Homo sapiens and others are taxonomic groups. By contrast, taxonomic categories are abstract. They are man-made boxes or shelves which are used to organize different taxonomic groups in a hierarchical pattern based on their inclusiveness. This is the scientific classification of human beings. Please go through it so that you can easily understand what is the hierarchical system of classification. Friends, this is all about taxonomy. Later on, we will come to know about the needs of classification, and for more updates, subscribe my YouTube channel Sam Biology Class.